Abracadabra, here I come. Magic carpet styling. Move like magic excellence. Proof you need reminding. Getting round and losing some. Uma when she back again. You will never end the rain. We keep multiplying. Running through the evidence. They just no denying. Some be by definition. It just keep on shining. Who that lady got some lip. From my mama got the gift. We just pour some peace in it. At least we keep on trying now.
How you doing, my darlings? All silly, all squad, and sexuality. Now I'm back with another video. How you doing, guys? I'm an idiot. Anyway, broskies. What I'm gonna be talking about today is I don't even have a subject. No, you know what? Yeah, the stigma against sexually successful women. What is this? What is it about? Yeah, women who are sexually successful that men hate so much. Like, men have allowed themselves to go around the world for centuries and take wives or have multiple sex partners or whatever. Yeah, as soon as a woman is with 5 men, all of a sudden they have morale. They understand what it is to be sexually moral. Like, what? That has always confused me. I don't get it. Here's what though. Let me just put my hand down with this. See, men and women, I feel like they should both be sexually moral. I don't think either of them should just be going around doing whatever. It's unhealthy. We both have souls. We both have soul ties. We both have these sorts of things. Polygamy was brought into play by women back in the day to help their sisters, not to make men feel nice or righteous or high. They did that for themselves. Different civilizations. Japan used to be more of an egalitarian. It became patriarchy. Mongoloids took over how much and took over. Vietnam used to be a matriarchy or egalitarian, and then the Chinese took over. It's conquests and civilizations rise and fall, and religions and customs and countries, west, east, north, south. It's a boiling pot of everything from the beginning of creation till now that contributes to our mindset. If we were all born in a world, yeah, where women were seen as the ones who were big and mighty for having bare men, and men were seen as hoes or harlots for having loads of women, we would believe that. That would be it. That would be the thing. We grew up in a world where European beauty is the standard of beauty. Go back 1,000 years, it was African features that were the standard of beauty. It's like they go, oh, I remember listening to Nella, and she was explaining like why she thinks in women, da 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 da, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, she was like, imagine a bush. No, did she say bush? No, she said yogurt. Yeah. Imagine the yogurt, yeah. Imagine everyone come and take from this yogurt. Come and take from this yogurt. Come and take from this yogurt. Now this yogurt is overused and whatever. Everyone taking from this, it's going to be dirty. Imagine all of that dirt in there. Cool. My analogy now. Imagine a lollipop. Yes? Imagine this person sucked a lollipop. This person sucked a lollipop. The lollipop has been in this bush, has been in this hair, has been in this house. Everywhere the lollipop has been. Would you want that lollipop? No. So what's the difference? Seriously, what is the difference? Now, yes, I'm aware scientific studies have been put together, and basically it says that women hold the DNA of all the men they've been with, apparently. Studies change every 20 bloody years. They're probably going to say the opposite. They're probably going to say it was their own DNA in the next 20 years. 20 years ago, they didn't know that it was the egg that chose and draw in the sperm. Now they know. Every 20 years, something changes. So for this 20-year period, let's go with that piece of information. If that's so, use a bloody condom. Throw it out the park. Okay, cool. Now what's the argument? There's no argument. Like, I feel like women are able to be more sexually successful than men. Like, for a man to have sex, he has to do a bunch. Like, he has to be rich or whatever. For women, it's much easier because we have men there all the time trying to, you know what I mean? And I think they don't like that idea. So religions and customs and cultures have made it so that women can't do that no more. But then made it also so that the man who has many women is a top guy, but the woman who has many men is a harlot or a hoe, even if she ain't been with none of them. You know how much girl I know, have man them, and she ain't been with not one of them? Or maybe 2 out of 8. That's good. I mean, that's good. She ain't with, you know? Let me take it back, because I was only letting it cool down. That's all I was doing. Maybe I should put an instrumental on in the back. I always got Nollywood on in the back when I'm doing mukbangs, because I like to eat my African food and watch Nollywood. Pepper. Pepper. Hey, when it comes to that, men are really full of themselves. I'm so sorry, men are really full of themselves. And then they say, do you know what? The world believes that women have sexual relations due to love, and men have sexual relations due to pleasure. It's not the case. It's not the case. Take it from... There's one thing I'll put you lot on, yeah? Women talk amongst themselves. They keep stuff amongst themselves because they know it's not socially acceptable. So they keep things amongst themselves. You see, us women, we talk to each other, you know. You see, us women, sometimes we're worse than you men, you know. Everyone's like, boys will be boys. Yeah. Girls will be girls. I'm telling you. Sometimes we're worse than these men, you know. No feelings caught. No, oh, I love him. Or no, just hit it and quit. I've seen it. I don't do it. Just, let me just... make something clear, okay? I got a man. I don't do them things. I'm sexually moral. I believe that I know that there's such thing as soul ties. You know, we all got soul. Them things there, like, we all can get attached to the people we sleep with and all of that. Like, we shouldn't be doing all them things there. You know what I mean? Me personally, like, I don't roll them things there. But I got girls, I got friends in it. I know people who... They will see a man on the road. See how a man will see a woman on the road and be like, oh, yo, dog, she nice enough. Let me go talk to her now. Yo, me happy you know, man. She pretty and thing and whatever. Yeah. Chicks do the same shit. They'll be on the road and be like, yo. Yo, that boy, that fine, you know. Yo, me that, you know, man. Yeah. So you weren't thinking, innit? Yeah, because you lot have created this mind-boggling concept that women only... Let me take another bite, y'all. Before my food gets cold. It does that. Whenever I do mukbangs, you know, I suffer for you, you know. Whenever I do mukbangs, my food is always cold. I'm here talking for you. Ooh. Like, yeah, everyone just believes that women, like... The world's changing. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Feminine age is coming, y'all. Shit's about to change. It's been your time. Time for the matriarchy to come back, I mean. Wait, I don't think so, actually. I think it's going to be another, like... How many years? I think it's going to be another few thousand years of patriarchy there, actually. Sorry. But feminine age is ushering in slowly, but as I said, yeah, I don't think like everyone should just be going around and just sleeping around. Like, that's wrong. Like, I don't think anyone should do that. I don't care how many man or woman you have on you. Don't do it. And why is... Why is a man having sex with two women, a threesome, but a woman having sex with two men a train? Now, again, never done this. Never will. Not into it. Don't like it. Not my thing. Bit weird on both ends, whether you're a man or a woman. It's weird. What the hell? Why would you? Anyway. But why is one called a train and one... I mean, the man obviously wants to have sex with both females, no? So, the woman wants to have sex with both men too, no? I mean, what's the difference? What's the difference? I don't see the difference. I don't. I struggle. From a young age, I've struggled with these concepts. I don't see the difference. Like, what's the difference? What's the difference? What is the difference? Seriously. Okay. The difference is one's being doubly penetrated and the other's doubly penetrating. That's it. But I don't see the difference. I struggle with these concepts because the world changes all the time. Go to some places in the world. Have you heard of walk-in marriages? Do you know that was a big thing back in the day? And it still happens. Walk-in marriages. These lot didn't have any stigma whatsoever, like, against the female having sex partners. In fact, she has a whole section of her house where the man can come up. And there's no stigma. I also realised something. You know the stigma against men and women having multiple sex partners or whatever throughout her lifetime or whatever. Do you realise the correlation between that and rape culture? I'll explain the best I can. Let me take these off. Rape culture, yeah, is about demonizing. No, it's about defiling in the eyes of the men and society. Defiling in the eyes of society, yeah, and degrading in the eyes of the woman. So basically, the person being raped gets doubly defiled. He sees that him having sex with her is defiling her, and the society sees him having sex with her as defiling her. So rape culture, like Congo, where rape is used as a tool, would not occur in a place where women aren't sexually demonized. Sex is used as a tool in these patriarchal countries where women aren't allowed to have sexual partners, virgin as marriage, blah, 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 blah. Rape is always prevalent in those sorts of countries. Why? They see their penis as a weapon that once they use their penis on you, you're less than. But once they use their penis on you, they're more than. I was reading a story in a paper of these two Latino Spanish guys who raped a girl in a nightclub, or after the nightclub, and they high-fived each other and was like, "Oh yeah, mate." It's a bonding process. It's something they do together. And it wouldn't occur if their mindset wasn't, alright, it may, but I'm talking based on the China where the walk-in marriages happen, domestic violence and rape. There's no word for it. It doesn't occur. But they see it as they're affecting her. They're not affected. Why is female paedophilia more accepted than male paedophilia? Because we see males, regardless of their age, as sexual deviants or higher in a higher place. So no matter her age, she could be a big woman and he could be a young boy. He's still seen as, oh yeah, see, he's getting in. Really? Like, no. What? Just because she's got the vagina and he's got the penis, somehow he's still seen as the top guy. He's a boy. He's affected by this. This isn't good. The same way how a girl is affected by this, he is affected. Not because he's a boy. Not because he can potentially go up to be a rapist. I mean, that's a weird way to see it. But yeah, not because he's a boy. He's not affected by these things. Like, what? Where do people get this shit from? Like, it's used as a tool of degradation. It's used as a tool to mess with the mind of people, society, women. Imagine if we didn't have the mindset that a penis defiles, affects, determines the worth of a female. Would rape be as prevalent? Imagine if we didn't see women as being so low. Would domestic violence be as prevalent? If you had a certain level of respect for a female, meaning egalitarian or matriarchal society, functioning, not what's going on in America with that only mums in the house stuff. Okay, you guys stay over there with your stuff. That's me. But if there was that certain level of, would these things really occur? It's because we place such a higher ethos. Is it ethos? Forget it, it's ethos now. We create a higher ethos. I hope it's the word. I would seem so stupid if it's not. Fuck it, ethos. Around the men, the male, the just men. We create such a high that they're seen as the fixed point. Even to the point where God is a male. God ain't a man, you know, in any religion. In any religion. Don't name any religion. Name any religion. I will show you where it clearly shows the polarity between the creator. But yeah, every single religion calls God a he. It's incorrect. It's incorrect. It's incorrect. Okay, maybe not every religion. You got religions like, you know, Zeus and them. He's a man. But he brought forth from his forehead, and his first child was a daughter. You cannot bring forth as a male only. Then you got Odin, and you got the El, you got Ra. You know, all of these people are a collective of one. Is a collective of gods put into one. And when you go past Ra, there's a god, a cow god called Me'ert. She's female. But an encompassing of them all, so it's not really female. It's male and female. Like, I'm doing pretty well here. I'm doing pretty darn well here. But, yeah, like, if we had, because everything has such a male-centered view about it, and we feel like patriarchy is traditional. We're on a, let me not get sidetracked. Because we have such a male-centered view about everything, we tend to infantilize women, put women a step down, and sometimes on par with children. And what does that do? Create this sense of innocence, fragility, childishness, immaturity that men somehow grow up and grow out of. But women, when they grow up, they're still children. But men, they were just created in a way that they know how to do everything and do with everything. This is how society implants these things in our brains that we don't realize it. Time goes on. It changes. Time goes on again. This country gets taken over by this one. This religion by this one. Changes again. Can't remember what I was saying. Anyway, y'all, I got a live coming on Saturday. It's pretty late, so you're probably gonna see it on next week. I was gonna say Sunday, maybe not. Oh, yeah, 'cause I'm busy. I got another video dropping Sunday, Monday. Then the live will probably drop sometime in the week. This will drop today, I guess. Later on, dance video is gonna drop. So, you know, just Stay posted. Come on, like, comment, subscribe, share my ish, man. I got some stuff to tell people, man. I got a wide range. I look at the world as a whole. I don't look at it from one civilization, from one people, from one nation, from one religion, from one period, or one season, one shift or whatever. I can't remember the word. I don't look at it from one thing. I look at everything one time. You know what I mean? Everything. I look, when someone says something to me, I don't look at this point in time. I look at everything in history before I can ask, because it's like, and then I don't just look at history. I look at nature, because nature is one of the biggest teachers. In fact, nature will show you clearly that female sexuality isn't what we have all been taught. If female sexuality, was as what's the word? As closed off and as prude and as selective as everyone would like to think, the females in nature would portray the same thing. Just as the males in nature would portray just throwing of seed. But then you go to different animals. Different animals have different natures, different ways they do things. Why would the creator create so many variables if this was the one thing? There obviously can't be one thing. You got certain women who are prude, certain women who are sexually successful. I don't like saying hoe. That's not a word in my vocabulary, okay? There's such thing as a prostitute, and then there's a woman who is sexually successful. There isn't an in-between to me, you know what I mean? And then there's virgins, and there's people, you know what I mean? And then you got the women in between who, you know, sometimes they just want to hit it. Sometimes they like guy, they're not gonna, but they're not just doing whatever. Like they're more thinking about how they're going about things and things like that, you know what I mean? There's variables in nature. Not all males just spread seeds. You see the trees and that, they spread seed. But then you look at what's the animal's name? There's a bird that is polyandrous. There's like 4 males to 1 female. That in my human brain doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because to me, that's the opposite of productive reproduction. You know what I mean? But the creator thought otherwise. Then you got wolves, where the male and the female, the alpha male and the alpha female stick together, and the only ones who breed throughout the whole lifetime. Unless, you know, people walk off or they go where they're going and all of that. They're the only ones. So you got all of these other ones who have the ability to breed and have children, and they don't. And then you have deers or gorillas, which are polygamous. Or you have the monkeys, which are polyamory. It's such an array. No one can tell you from nature, from this or from that women or men are this. And then, if they want to, you can then say, but we're supposed to surpass nature. Which is what I was explaining. We're not supposed to just be sexually. Nah. We're supposed to surpass nature. You see, in nature, the men are a certain way sometimes, the men are a certain way sometimes. Does that mean that just because we see that is nature, that is the foundation, the most animalistic ways, that we should behave that way? No. It does show that there is variations, and we shouldn't constrain each other and put things onto each other that isn't true. But that there are variables. But we have to surpass these animalistic levels. We got the base, then then we go up. We have to surpass these things. But anyway, because I made my food get cold for y'all. Again, I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me up. Come, follow me on Insta. Come, man. Hey, come. You lot are sleeping on my Instagram. Come follow me on Insta, man. Get me to like 500 at least. Damn. You know how long Instagram is playing me. Follow me, guys. Come follow me, please. Subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you think. You deserve. It's your girl, Radiasia.